Okay, some of you are still confused about rounding decimals. So first of all, there is only two things that you can do when rounding. You are either going to round up or you are not going to round at all. We never round down. So when rounding, we have an example of the square root of 10. For example, the square root of 10 as a decimal is approximately 3.1622, and it keeps going on. Let's say we are rounding to the nearest tenth. The nearest tenth would be the first number after the decimal point. But that isn't where we look when we are rounding. We're going to look at the number after it. Since this number is 5 or higher, we are going to round up. So we approximate this answer to be approximately 3.2. However, when we look at the example of the square root of 85, the square root of 85 is approximately 9.2195, and it keeps going. Again, we are going to round to the nearest tenth. Except this time, when we look at the number after the tenth, we see that we have a number between 0 and 4. Since the number is between 0 and 4, we stay the same, which means we don't round down. We just keep it as approximately 9.2. Okay? There are other ways to round numbers depending upon what you're being asked for, but for this lesson, we have been rounding to the nearest tenth, so that is how you round to the nearest tenth.